This is Dolany TV, and guys, let's get ripping. I'm excited to do another NHL 18 challenge today on the channel. Day 3 of 2018, and guys, I am having a blast being able to get back to this. I mean, everything's seeming to fall into place. We'll see when I get back to work tomorrow how that all shakes out, but right now, we're back on NHL 18. You see a dusty, oh man, the NHL would fear this. Literally, cups would be handed to this top line if it were to happen, in my opinion. I don't know. You might still argue Crosby and Ovechkin on the same line would work way better. I don't know. That's my opinion, that this line would get handed cups, especially 2 to 3 years down the road. How about Auston Matthews on the left wing? Then you've got Connor McDavid up the middle, and you've got Brock Boeser on the right wing. Medium elite sniper, 88 offensive awareness, 90 shot. Woo! Yes, sir, Brock Boeser is deadly looking in NHL 18. On the most recent update, whatever one I just did on NHL 18's rosters right here. So what we're doing today is seeing what this top line could do to wreck up the NHL in one season together. What could this team do? Of course, I chose the Oilers, hometown team, you got to do it. But what can Matthews, McDavid, and Boeser do together? Now, why McDavid, Boeser, and Matthews? Think about it. McDavid, now 3 years ago. You think Matthews this year and last year, and now you think Boeser this year, right? So there's a little bit of progression. This 3-team line hopefully produces. I don't know. You guys have to stick with me on this one and find out with me as we start our season mode. We'll go right to the 22nd of November. It's a weird place to sim to, but there's a 4-3 shootout win. If you guys watched my Oilers franchise mode yesterday, you'd know me talking about shootout wins for sure. Scored a lot of goals to start the season. There's an 8-goal win, there's a 6-goal win, there's a 4-goal win. Like, oh man, we are 7-1 to start the season. This team is deadly with McDavid, Matthews, and Boeser up on the top line. And Cam Talbot's the only one in net, so keep that in mind. Cam Talbot only an 85 on this roster. There's a 6-0 loss to the Vegas Golden Knights. That seems about appropriate. That'll happen. Get reset once in a while. 16-2-3 after 21 games. Quarter way through the season, and we're at 21 games, 16-2-3, and the Vegas Golden Knights are the only team that absolutely riggedy wrecked us. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Let's see how the stats are turning out. The Vegas Golden Knights also very good. They're in second, so keep that in mind. Connor McDavid, 28 points. Then you've got Auston Matthews at 24, and you've got Brock Boeser at 22 points. So not like we're exactly crushing it with this top line. Keep that in mind. This top line kind of performing a little odd, as Nugent Hopkins and Camilleri both have 20 points as well. So the second line chipping in just as much offense, if not more, comparative line to line, than the first line is altogether. Connor McDavid only 9 goals, only 5 goals for Auston Matthews, only 8 for Brock Boeser. So what's going on here? That's an interesting little twist to it. I didn't expect that. I thought the top line, when we were winning all those games in October, was going to be the one just absolutely crushing the NHL, but apparently it's not. So we got to check out the special teams here. You see Boeser, Matthews, McDavid all on the top line. Let's see if we can jumpstart the offense a little bit here. I'm going to put Ryan Strome, who's had 4 goals, 10 assists on the point. Andre Sekera. I'm going to take Darnell Nurse off, and we're going to put Jesse Puljujarvi and see if he can come in and help a little bit on that power play with not McDavid, Nugent Hopkins and Camilleri. Pardon me, having a little bit of brain fart here. 21 games. We'll try and eyeball another 21 here. Go through Christmas and get up to, how about the 2nd of January. We'll see how that goes. And right there, a 4-0 win. So right away, we're back on the win train. There's a loss. That's okay. It's only our, whatever, 4th or 5th of the year. And there's our 5th. Okay. Against Philly, a 4-3 win. A lot of 4-3 wins. I'm taking that. That's all right. We'll run to the bank with that. Another shutout loss. I guess if you're going to lose by a shutout. We've done that twice this season. And 8-5 win. Okay, we're starting to fall off the rails a little bit here. We're not quite as dominant as we were to start the season. Hey, some teams have put together some lines that seem to be working, right? That's all that matters to them. I think we got a light load in January, so we'll go right up to February and see how that impacts us. 25, 9, and 5. That puts us at 1439 games. So we will go the actual halfway mark right here and just simulate those last two games against LA and Anaheim, a 3-1 loss and a 4-3 shootout win. Again, I'm getting a lot of shootout wins and stuff. This has been a strange past couple of days for simulation on NHL 18 on my PS4. Let me tell you, Connor McDavid up to 50 points in 41 games played. Austin Matthews 47 in 41, and Brock Boeser the 85 overall now, so he's improved to an 85. His shots only gotten better, his offensive awareness has only gotten better, and things are looking sharp for Brock Boeser. I mean, Austin Matthews continues to improve, I guess. I'm not sure if he has or not. And then Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, 41 points. Okay. Mike Camilleri, 37. Ryan Strome up to 24. But the big idea here is that we're not scoring any power play points. Okay, so this team could be a lot more lethal if we scored power play points. I guess teams might just not be taking any power play chances against this team. That could be another factor here. That's the lines, that's the offense, that's the defense. All the point totals for you right there in this episode so far through halfway of the season. All right, now let's get rolling into just past the trade deadline. Don't need to make any trades. It's all about the top line. We're not trading anyone onto the top line, so don't need to worry about changing anything for this squad. We're not trying to make the playoffs. We're just seeing what Brock Boeser, Austin Matthews, and Connor McDavid could do together in NHL 18, and heck, maybe even if they play together in real life, who knows. I think the Oilers would still have problems winning this season if they played together on this season, but hey, we'll keep our opinions to ourselves right now and see how the simulation turns out. So we're on a mean little losing streak. Thank goodness we've won 3 in a row and lose another one in the shootout again. So that's 3 overtime games. What is going on here? Like, I just don't understand it, boys. She's been a weird time. We're up to 35 wins, 16 losses, 9 shootout losses. So trade deadline is approaching. We ain't worrying about that. Already told you guys that. There's a couple more losses and a shootout loss. 35 and 18, 10. All right, let's go just past this Florida game. Let's go to the Carolina game and give us just that home stretch of the season. My favorite part of the season from March 20th on to the middle of April before playoffs start. More shootout losses abound, and at least we're starting to win a couple more games again here. That's what we need to do. We all of a sudden we went really good to start the year, and now we've got 22 losses, and we are way like, look at the Vegas Golden Knights, would you? 101 points. They absolutely smoked everybody. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins somehow ends up with 63 points. Connor McDavid with 63. Austin Matthews with 63, and Brock Boeser with 56, playing alongside Connor McDavid. 24 goals. I think he's got that this season already in a lot less games, let me tell you that. And really just the lack of goal scoring. Mike Camilleri up to 28 goals, 24 assists. Ryan Strome, 14 goals, 29 assists. So, you know, it's a weird one. It's definitely weird, but hey, that's okay. This top line, they did some heavy lifting. You think about how much this top line combined for, and we're still not quite done the season. We just have a couple more games, 2 weeks worth of games to go, or 3 weeks, I think. And then you've got bing, bang, boom, a couple more losses. Rack up the losses, boys. Rack up the L's and finish the season on an L. All right, we did that. Perfect. All right, so 41 and 29 and 12. We finish in the wild card spot. What? How do you finish in a wild card spot when you have this top line? I'm not sure. 72 points. Austin Matthews had 71 and Connor McDavid had 70. Brock Boeser finished with 29 goals, 36 assists, and a -12. So that top line was just not playing defense. They were playing way too much offense, I guess, and ended up costing themselves. That second line was solid. Everyone else was just running around in their own zone, just destroying themselves. Power play points, at least these guys finally put up the power play points they were supposed to, but that also comes down to they should have scored more 5-on-5 points. Maybe, possibly, I think so. And goalies, how much did the goalies cost us? Looks like Cam Talbot really didn't cost a single game, nor did Laurent Brossoit. Man, I wish Brossoit could play like he does in NHL 18, man. The Oilers would have won a couple of games. So guys, I think I'm going to sim the playoffs really quick here. Okay, playoff matchups have been determined. We're playing the Vegas Golden Knights. This is going to be very obvious as to how this is probably going to play out, considering how things turned out in the regular season against Vegas. But we will simulate it nonetheless. There's an OT loss, there's a win, there's an OT loss, there's a win, there's a win, and there's 2 more losses, and we're kicked out. Told you how it was going to go. We'll check the playoff stats, and then I will let you guys go as Connor McDavid, Austin Matthews, and Brock Boeser. Can't get it done. Cannot get it done in the playoffs. Can't get it done in the regular season. Can't even score more than a point a game together. Oscar Klefbom, you see Boeser had, like, this team just did not want to score points. I don't know. That is a weird one. So anyways, guys, I'm getting a message here. Twitch TV/Call of Duty Ryan. I don't know who that is. Anyhow, I'm Tyson. This is Stolony TV. I will catch you guys, as always, in the next one.